What's up, Ted? If you're still in here, let's see here. There's Bobby. Let me share the link. There's the link if anyone wants to come up. Oh, sorry, I bumped my table. That might be a little better. Hey, Jacob and Sandy, welcome in. That's all right, Sandy. That'll give you something to do later. Go watch that other one. That was the charter boat we went on. The 19th of August. So that's what that was. See. Not always foggy, but it is kind of chilly most of the year. Hey, you be quiet. How about happy birthday, Jacob. The West Coast averages about 50 degrees year round. So, yeah. Yeah. If all of you guys could comment on that video or something, I'd appreciate it. It just helps with the algorithm. Keep the algorithm going good. Keep it. Hey, you be quiet. So, anyway. Hey, Tina. Welcome in. Carl, welcome in. Did I miss anyone else? Why do you think I like it out there, Bobby? It's cool and pretty nice. I did like that blank spot on your locker. It's a lot better than when you finally hit where you were trying to. I'm just kidding. You did fine. So I went back out on that charter today again. So I got another video like that coming up. But what up, Ted? Oh, me. I'm tired. I got up at like a little before 4 a.m. today so I could go out on that charter. Of course, I caught fish. I caught the one and only lingcod that got on the boat today, and it was also my personal best lingcod. So I did pretty good. and I kept two. Let me think about this. I kept two species of fish that I don't think I've ever kept before. What's up, fishing gang? Brandon, welcome in. No, I didn't catch any halibut. They weren't going for halibut today. I kept a China rockfish and a copper rockfish today, and I don't know that I've ever kept any of those before. Caught a pretty nice big quillback. Had to throw it back. They're not legal. Hey, Carl. You see that? I got a whole bunch of shorts to put out. I already put out a bunch today, but I got some more to put out because I finally got all these other stickers on my sticker board that I hadn't had on before. Is Fishing Gang not mod on here? They are not. Let me go make them a mod so that everybody can. Well, I think everybody could check them out, but they couldn't check everybody else out. That's what it was. They are a mod now. Appreciate it, Sandy. What's up, Creel? Hashtag not Team Steve. $17 people up in this house. I see that. I know it is, Carl. It's one of those things that's easy to put off, and it just goes and goes and goes. And man, you sent me that one a month ago, at least. At least a month ago. I just now got it up. But trying to that one. Raised Outdoor Arkansas. I just got that one last week. Friday or Saturday. So I got them kind of got me in the groove to be putting them on there. Morning, Sandy.
Read to me, Earl.
What?
You can read to me now.
What am I? Oh, okay.
So
I see what you're saying. They're not saying anything. Oh, Creel said your name.
I know. I said hi back before I ditched the chat.
Yeah, we did catch a lot the other day. Fishing Gang. Steve says, hello, Miss Australia.
Hello, Steve. How did you go when you went out to the creek the other night?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I'm not talking to anyone else about a creek, am I?
Well, evidently not, but I thought you said something to Steve, and then you said, how'd you do when you went to the creek the other night? I will not go back to that part of the creek for the rest of this year, probably, because there is so much algae in there. What's up, AutoCat? He says, hey, sis. There's so much algae in there that I was pulling about 10 to 20 pounds behind me everywhere I went.
Oh, really? Does it die off?
It was just annoying. What's that?
Does it die off for the winter?
Yeah. It's about, once it cools down just a little bit, the nights are already getting cooler. And once it gets a little cooler, it'll all cut loose and leave. But I did catch 6 or 8 fish. I don't know. Well, that was the evening. I think it was 6 fish. That was the evening I forgot my SD card in the GoPro, so I just did a bunch of short.
Why I got the photos instead of the normal.
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
So that was Thursday night. On Friday night, I wasn't going to go fishing because I was going Saturday out in the ocean. And then one of my friends called me up and wanted to go. What's up, Bobby?
What's going on?
Not much. He wanted to go bass fishing. So we went down to that lake that I caught those 2 bigger ones on. And my personal best I caught on that lake, that 3-pounder.
Yeah.
And then the other evening that I went was a 2.5 pounder. What?
Is that the one you sent me? The 3? Which one did you send me?
Not sure. But then Friday night, I didn't catch any until just about dark. And then I caught a 3.4 pounder, 21 3/4 inches. No, that's the one I sent you.
That's the one you sent me.
Yeah. That was, it topped my personal best by 0.4 pounds, but that thing was a long fish.
It was. It was a really good fish too.
It was long. It was skinny. If that thing had been as fat as that first one I caught in there, it'd have been over 5 pounds.
Easy.
That thing was huge.
What's going on, Krill?
I didn't get very good footage of it because it was so dark.
That's the one that you sent me.
That's right, Steve. Well, actually, three, Steve, because I got that 3-pounder, and then I got that 3.4 pounder, and then I got my personal best lingcod today. So that's 3 PBs this summer. And if I would ever catch a halibut, it would be my PB no matter how big it was.
Well, dang, so would mine, but
Yeah.
That's funny.
You also got your personal best dink, that little teeny tiny bass that went after a lure about the same size as it.
Yeah. Well, okay, so that night that I caught that 3.4 pounder, I got one almost to the kayak before it fell off that was just a little bit bigger than that. What's up, Calabear?
Calabear!
What kind of cake are we waiting for tonight?
Who is that?
Bobby still hasn't got a haircut. Nope, he hasn't.
No cake today. I'm running behind, so that was lunch. I'm making a blackberry tart for the boys. Josh got through finals for school. He graduates in 11 weeks. So he got through finals, and mate, he smashed it. This is the kid that I butt heads with the most, and even trying to get him to make his bed is a mission. And he brought home his results for finals, and dang, that kid, I don't know when he's been doing his study, but freak me, he did really well. So,
Joe, I have been out. Last Saturday we went out. We got 4 takedowns, but no fish. The salmon are not in close. That's the report we're getting everywhere. And Carl, I could catch halibut if I knew where to go and how to fish for them. I've never done it. It's pretty much the same as drifting for lingcod, I think. You just use heavier gear and you're in a lot deeper water. But I just haven't gotten into that yet.
That's why I like the cousin fish, the flounder. You
Yeah.
can catch those off piers and right off the shore.
What up, PA?
yay!
PA, you should text Iowa Trapper and tell him to get over here. Or Otter Cat could.
I want to see Iowa's skunk.
Yeah. Gus. What's his name? Is it Gus?
It's Gus, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like fully self-indulgent in that.
I had a pretty good day out on the ocean Saturday. I was getting sicker and sicker the longer we stayed out, though. Finally, we went in about I forget what time it was.
I'm like dreading this weekend out and about.
Why? You get sick?
No, not normally. I get more land sick than when I do seasick. But we're looking at 20 knot winds, like that's
Oh yeah.
run in the dark type of. We're gonna be screaming.
Steve, Troy was wondering where you were today. 28 pounds of halibut fillets. That's not bad, Steve. You did all right.
That's a nice.
Yeah, I get people sick too.
Same.
Yeah, me and land sickness hand in hand. Sometimes I don't even get down the street and I'm already like, pull over, I'm gonna be sick. Not so much.
Steve, you don't have to be invited. Actually, you were invited. Brad invited you anytime you want to go on that boat. So
You and Steve are near each other. Why haven't you gone halibut fishing?
because they always go during the week when I have to work. They're retired old guys.
Excuses.
I was invited to go with them on a weekday. I can't take off work to go fishing. Not
Why
usually.
can't you go fish for them? Why do you need them to go fishing for that fish?
I don't know exactly where they are. They would give me
Ocean.
but
Do you want to whip out every excuse you've got going? Come on.
I don't know.
I don't know where they
I
are.
don't have the gear for it. I don't have the gear for it. My gear is not heavy enough for halibut.
It's not like the tackle shop's not open.
Yeah, my wallet is not open though. Yeah, we did, Woody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make you a mod so you can check out all these other wonderful channels up in here.
So many excuses, Earl.
Oh, I know. I know that's why they go during the week. Hashtag no reef. That's exactly right.
That's funny.
Hashtag Team Sandy.
Team Sandy's not catching any fish. Like, might as well just stay at home.
Woody, I caught my second personal best on Friday evening. That was a 3.4 pounder.
Tuna fishing is expensive.
Yeah, it is. I could go with them tuna fishing, except they're going on Sunday and I don't fish on Sunday. So they are going early Sunday morning and coming back late Sunday night, probably Monday morning early, and about a 24-hour trip. Just the crew. They're not taking any passengers along.
Right.
So, yeah, they told me I could go, but I ain't going on Sunday. Would be fun though.
Yeah, I'd like to get out and do some tuna fishing.
That's out here. They have to go so far for them. They got to go.
Oh yeah, here you
Closest they ever get it is 15 to 20 miles, and that's rare.
I say here, you pretty much got to go over the continental shelf. Like you got to
Yeah.
get out there.
Yeah. What's up, Sanchez? I don't know how to say your first name, but anyway, I won't even attempt it. I'll just say Sanchez. 60 miles now, Steve says. Yeah, that's way out there. Add a boat, more money. That's true.
Deer season just started here. If I had a bow, I'd go hunting.
Hang on. How did in Virginia it started?
Mm-hmm.
In August.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, no, it started September. I think it started on.
Oh, September.
2nd. I mean, it was early. It was September 2nd. It was like
That's
2 or 3
way
days
early.
ago.
That's usually it's October 15th, isn't it? Around
Mhm.
there. Why is it so early this year?
I don't. It's only doe though. You can't hunt bucks right now.
Well, that's better anyway. There's more does around than there's bugs.
Yeah.
What's up, popcorn? Bust out another 1,000. That's about right.
I still got to get my kayak back in the garage. Just sitting outside right now.
Just call him Bernie.
Oh,
Yeah, I could call him Bernie. Bernie Sanchez.
I just call him BS because there's no bullshit.
Yeah. Woody, that was funny. Okay, so the end of that story, Woody, is we picked that pot up first, that last pot, and there was 4 female crabs in that pot. Can't keep females. He got 0. So I can crab better than he can.
There's always someone better, Earl.
What?
There's always someone better.
Oh, I know that.
So I just looked up all the dates for deer season. Archery is September 3rd this year to September 30th. Firearms, so shotguns and rifles, is October 1st to November 30th.
Is that later than normal or earlier than normal?
Earlier.
When is muzzleloader?
November 5th to November 18th.
So that's about normal.
Yeah.
And then you got, so they just extended the bow season out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might be back there this fall to go deer hunting on my property.
It'd be fun.
We'll see. I should show you that picture. My brother just sent me a picture of that one buck that he got on trail cam tonight. He said it tore the tree up right beside his trail cam.
You guys are about to fall off the back of the bench just then.
That is nice.
That thing got split tines, and it's got velvet hanging off his horns and everything. Yeah, he had 7 shooters in one frame.
That's crazy. I don't know when dove season starts. That's
Dove
another one.
season's
I would like to do.
in Virginia because some of my friends were out hunting.
But if Becker, I don't know where Becker is based though. So.
Becker? Who?
One of the girls that I hang with, Becca,
Oh.
she's doing dove hunting
Yeah.
Last night.
Who, Becca?
Yeah, Becca.
Yeah, she's from Texas.
First segment for Virginia is September 3rd to October 21st. You can hunt from noon till sunset. And then second segment is November 19th to the 27th.
Have you ever been dove hunting?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they easier to hunt than ducks?
Yeah, probably. In some ways. They fly pretty fast.
Yeah, they typically fly in bigger flocks though. So
Yeah.
So you have more chance of hitting something.
Yeah. But they fly fast, and you never know when they're going to shoot one way or another.
Right.
What happens if you hit someone's racing pigeon?
Then it dies, usually. I mean,
wow, I thought they went to hospital and survived there, Earl.
well, why'd you ask? I mean, duh.
I'm talking about whether or not, do you have to call the owner and notify them of the incident? Or
Nobody has racing pigeons around here. Not that I know of.
They do up in Pennsylvania.
Dang friggin' Frodo. I sometimes question why we're friends.
It's funny.
Your sarcasm is so blunt sometimes. I honestly
PA says racing pigeons taste the same.
Well, you hope so, otherwise something's going wrong.
I'd argue that they taste a little bit better because they get better feed from time to time.
That could be.
The feed would be
Creel says pigeon tastes like kangaroo.
How the hell would he know?
He doesn't. He's just off at the mouth.
Let's say if that was the case, I would love some kangaroo.
Kangaroo is, how am I going to describe it? It's
Bernie
really
said probably easier to shoot too.
probably. Kangaroo is really dense. It's really gamey. The texture is kind of like venison, but not quite. It's kind of
What's
weird.
up, Ed? I got you on video tonight. I put you up on YouTube. You're a YouTubing somebody now.
No, thanks. I still have that post-it note of Lawrence, Facebook thing up on my wall of things.
And
to
you
do.
still haven't looked him up.
It's on the list of to-dos on the post-it note museum. There's so many friggin' post-it notes of shit to do on that thing.
I gained another 24 subscribers today.
Nice.
Wow, look at you.
I know. It's all because of the charter boat. They're doing me a lot of good. What's up, Brian?
Don't want to know what my brain thought.
I was out on Saturday and today, Brian. I went out on the charter today.
That's super tough.
You're going on September 18th? Cool.
BS
yesterday, so you must have been on one of the good boats. There was two of them yesterday that did really good, Brian. And Umatilla 2 wasn't one of those.
just yell at each other across the bay.
Who?
You and Brian.
No.
Why not?
I didn't see him out there, but he was out there yesterday. I was out there Saturday and today.
Right.
But that he had a reel on Instagram of one of those ocean sunfish. What are they called? Mola molas or whatever?
I don't know. You're telling the story.
I think. Anyway, those big fish that look like it's only a head and a fin out top and bottom, and they come up to the
Sunfish.
surface and
The
wave their
sunfish.
a what? Yeah,
A
the sunfish. He had a one of those fairly close up. It's
What
kinda-
were you going to call that?
Look it up. They're called sunfish and something else. I forget what they're called.
On it right now, Googling it.
You can type in ocean sunfish, but yeah, it's
We call them sunfish.
in which video,
Oh,
Jacob?
yeah, the genus name is Mola.
Mola mola.
Yeah.
That's what I was like.
You
What?
got a shark in the midst too. Jacob, my wife is not in any of my videos that I know of
She's too
And-
nice for her.
and that she knows of.
She's too good.
Good Time Charlie's Adventure. Cool.
14 salmon.
No, she's not in the one that I posted today. She wasn't anywhere around that day.
Man, I'm still sore from kayaking.
You need to do it more.
I do. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I got
Watch
out there and good.
No, you're right.
I got out there for like 4 hours.
Otter cat. Who was out Sunday? Brian. You see what Otter cat? Mulla mulla Amish for big old fish.
That's right.
Uh,
I don't know. I like being on a boat. It's relaxing. It's like being in a hammock.
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with that. I'm on a
Out of that whole charter boat today, though, only one person threw up. I was a little surprised because it was big enough. I could have been out there with my boat, but it wouldn't have been very much fun. What's up, Alvin?
Oh man, welcome in, mate.
It was some of the swells were pretty high, but yeah, I think she was just a little too tired when she got on the boat, and that never helps.
If you're not used to being on a boat with swell, you should always take, we call them quell, but they're like any seasick type.
We shoot quail.
Quell, Queell, not quail.
I know what you're saying. What's up, Wildman 307? Sorry about your YouTube channel. That is really, really sad.
What happened?
Wait, what happened?
Wildman 307 has a wonderful YouTube channel, and YouTube is kicking him off because he's doing hunting videos and he's a young kid.
What?
What?
Yeah. And I can go post nutria hunts and all kinds of stuff and not have a problem with it, but they're kicking him off because they don't want him to do that. They want him to go tear down tile holders in school bathrooms and all that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous.
So
Yeah.
deer hunt?
Absolutely ridiculous. He's got 2 strikes on his channel. One more and they take it down. And
It doesn't make any sense.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't make one piece of sense.
Because like fishing, technically we're hunting too.
Exactly.
They don't take
You're
us
pulling
down.
out a fish and killing it.
Or even like spear fishing. There's a few guys that I watch that do spear fishing. Like, they don't take them down.
Right. Ed, I was talking about today though, but yeah, that day too, there was only one on that boat that puked too. That's pretty amazing. Out of 32 people, that only 2 of them puked.
I'm confused. What is it about the deer hunting that YouTube doesn't like? Have they specifically said what the problem is?
It's somebody going out and enjoying nature, so you can't do that. You have to be in the city doing stupid stuff before your videos go viral.
Well, all right. So, if you don't mind me
Being
asking,
disrespectful.
Wild Man, how old are you?
He's like 12 or 13, I think. But his dad is also involved in the channel too.
Right. I don't know. I could see YouTube looking at it, and I'm not saying they're doing it like right. It's not right for them to do it, but I could see them looking at it as he's holding a rifle. He has to be 18. Blah blah blah. Bullcrap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But either that, or it's something to do with the actual scenes of the hunt. That's the only way I can think that they'll put up a Fruit Loop over it.
Absolutely, Bernie. They are big old bullies. They can do whatever they jolly well feel like doing, and they will. Don't you kid yourself. But he's gonna go up on a different platform somewhere sometime.
Well, that's
So,
cool.
Honestly, I'd make another YouTube channel and just, I don't know, censor the crap out of it somehow.
Just keep going. We'll watch it.
yeah, I don't know.
Like, make a YouTube and like a Patreon and put like the full video on your Patreon and some censored, politically correct crap for YouTube.
Yeah. It's just aggravating that
Yeah. Double standard.
somebody sitting behind a desk that thinks that hunting is stupid can make so somebody can't post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
I'm wondering if it's the same across all hunting channels, or are they just picking on certain
No.
channels?
No, it's just certain ones. I've never gotten a strike on mine. And I shoot nutria and let them lay. I do nothing with them. If there's ever a hunter that does stupid stuff, it's probably me. But I'm talking.
We already know that.
I'm talking that doesn't take what they kill and eat it. But I'm doing it to get rid of pests.
Yeah. Right.
And there's coyotes and eagles and everything else that eat them. I mean, they're not really going to waste. They're not rotting. But I could see somebody getting upset about that way more than taking a deer and using the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I feel like it's an age thing, which is ridiculous. Because again, if you got your dad out there, or any adult really, if there's an adult with you, it's completely legal to hunt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, Bud Files? Welcome
How
in.
old do you have to be to have a gun license?
You don't have to have a gun license.
What?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. You can own a gun at 2 years old.
The freak?
It's America. Still.
You lot scare the crap out of me.
How many people have I killed in my life?
Yeah,
With a
but
gun?
that's not
With
the
a
question,
gun.
is it? The question's not how many people have you killed. The thing that scares me is that you have minors with no rational thought processing in the hands of guns.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. They can own it. They can't possess it. So like,
What's up, Kevin Fishes?
if a 12-year-old owns a rifle, 22 shotgun, whatever, they have to be with an adult over the age of 18 to possess it. They can't just, go out with it. That would be illegal. But once you're
What's the
18,
point of
you can
owning
own
the
and
gun?
possess it.
What's the point of owning the gun if you can't be in possession of it? Those two
Go out.
make no
You
sense.
can go
You
out
can
and
use it for hunting or going out to the shooting range.
Does no one see what's wrong with this?
No, we do not. There is nothing wrong with that at all.
I need to cough up a lung.
It's just like fishing gear. You don't,
Exactly what he said. You have been taught that guns are bad.
I was gonna say your gun is just like your fishing gear. You don't want to borrow it from someone else. You want to use your
No,
own.
I mean, like, I've been brought up around guns because I've been brought up on a property. So, like, guns have a legitimate use. I'm not questioning that. I'm questioning why a child has the right to own a gun. That's what I'm questioning.
Okay.
Or
Think of it
hunting.
this way. There's spoons, and children possess spoons, but spoons make people fat. All right?
It's not even the same logic.
It is too.
No.
People say that guns kill people.
No,
Guns
they don't.
kill people. People
Guns-
kill people.
Exactly. I'm not questioning that.
Well, so spoons make you fat, right?
It's not about the gun being a weapon. It's about the child having the right to own it.
It's awesome to have a child own a gun if they know how to use it.
Well, yeah, but
It's like any gear that you use on a regular basis. You want your own. You don't want to borrow it every time you got to use it. So when you're going hunting, you don't want to go, oh, did you bring a gun I can use? Or if you go to the shooting range, did you bring one I can use? You want to take your own, get used to it. That way, when they are 18, they're used to their gun and they can decide whether they want to buy another one or keep using that one.
yeah. I'll chew it over and I'll be
And you'll still come out on the wrong side.
Oh, no. You can't say I'm on the wrong side. I'm sorry, but my kids don't go through gun shooters awareness and how to survive in school. So my country kind of got that right. So there's two sides and both sides aren't equally right.
I do agree they should teach survival in school. They should.
Yeah, but my
But
kids don't go to school with the fear of being shot while they're there.
Ours shouldn't either.
No, they shouldn't.
Don't
and that's
you kid
what's
yourself.
wrong with yours, but mine also come in wrong in the fact that they don't allow gun and they don't, like, to the wider public, there's no gun safety awareness. That's what's wrong with my country. Come to Australia, BS. Sharks kill more people than cars.
Yeah.
They're not outlawed either. Anyway, next topic, because that's a dangerous one.
Yeah, it is. This one will probably get taken down.
No, you
I
just
mean,
can't
I'm not
monetize
gonna-
this one.
I'm not going to take it down, but
It's a discussion that can be healthy, but it can go sideways quickly.
yeah. I don't have a huge amount of guns. I just have a high-powered rifle and three 22 calibers or less, and a couple pellet guns, one shotgun. That's it.
I mean, Dad's got one for the property, but it doesn't leave the property, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, majority of Australians either have to have property for a reason or they have to be part of a like a shooting range club, and that's
Club.
pretty much the only place you can use it. Stuff this up. It's right, the kid will still eat it.
Steve said he got 50 plus women. Or wait, 50 plus. Kind of like women in shoes.
I'm not going to say what immediately came to my head. I like you, Steve. We're going to stay friends, all right?
That's going to make Steve have to go take a nap right there.
Yeah.
That doesn't help my brain anymore.
Either that or it's going to go right over his head.
He said, "Don't tell my wife."
That's funny, Steve. Overload yourself.
Wildman 307 says he just made possibly his last video. You can check it out. Is all about us hunters.
That
Might
sounds
do that.
good one. You gotta be quick in this room. If the insults flying, you gotta be quick. Actually reminds me of what sitting around the dinner table when I was like a teenager used to be like. It was just a free-for-all. Once the food was served and grace was said, you were on your own after that. The only one you weren't allowed to attack was Mom. She was like neutral territory.
Exactly, Bernie. Nobody should be told if they can own a gun or not, except maybe somebody that's mentally retarded. I think that's the correct term.
Not necessarily.
Probably not.
I know it probably isn't, but
Like my eldest, he's autistic, but he's not mentally retarded. So they're like two totally different things. Would I trust my son with a gun? Absolutely not, because he can't make rational decisions because sometimes you get in situations when you've got a gun that you need to make an instant decision and you have to make it rationally. I don't trust him to make that decision. Would I do it with Odette? Probably not, because she'd be irrational and just shoot it for the heck of it.
But that's where you come into the picture and teach them what is rational and what is not rational. Well, maybe not you. Never mind.
I'm not even going to go there with you, Earl. That's just going to be a crap storm.
I look at it like
Steve,
anything
you're right,
else.
you can't run. Steve can't run. That's why. That's why he has the 50 women.
Just throw them in front of him. Save me, save me.
Otter Cat says, Steve, if you have that many, you're going to have to get better at running because he can't run. That's a true story. I can outrun him.
You could do that race again and you would totally lose. Like,
You would not lose.
oh, you would.
I would not.
If Steve put the camera down, I think he's got it.
No,
Yeah.
he does not.
We all know what's going on. I forget who said it last time, but someone made the comment that you're like holding your pacemaker or something like that.
I'm used to holding my phone in my pocket, but my phone wasn't in my pocket. Ed was holding my phone, recording me. But anyway.
At it. You should rematch that. Someone else is holding all the cameras. There's no cameras, and there's no pens in pockets. There's nothing. It's just a free
How
run.
about the push-up challenge, Earl?
I ain't doing that one. He'd beat me on that one. I'm too big. I got to push up twice as much as he does.
That's why we question how fast you can run.
Well, I'm better at running than I am at push-ups.
Can't
Yeah.
push up your own weight, but you can move it when running.
Oh, absolutely. My legs are stronger than my arms. I'm pretty strong, but smell isn't everything.
I'll do a push-up challenge. Let's do
I
How
can
often you gonna go kayaking first?
it. I don't know. That's a good question.
push-ups.
Next time I go, I really want to get out on the bay. I know it's going to be a little more rough. That's what beat me up was all the wake from the boats driving by so fast. Because the water was calm. It was trying to stay steady while doing this in a kayak.
Yeah. We watched someone out on a kayak the other day. I forget whose channel I was on. But they were fishing, and this boat literally just like lined him up. He came so close, just not enough to tip him over, but holy cow, we might as well have.
Yeah, we had a couple people that were really nice. They saw us and they'd throttle down and just cruise by. And then there were some people that I'd swear they were just trying to get a rise out of somebody. They'd see us and just throttle into it.
Well, they literally like changed course to come within at least 5-6 foot of him and gunned it, and then you could see in his back camera they just like went back out into the main area.
Right.
Like, you dog move.
I yelled at somebody at the boat dock on Saturday. Absolutely no reason for what they did, but Parker went to get the truck to back down, and I was out on the other dock waiting for him to back down so that I could load the boat. This other guy came up in there. There was only enough room for my boat to get into the trailer, and he came up there and docked right in that spot just as the trailer was going in the water. I got around him, but my jet, I had to kind of go in sideways and then move the boat over and get it on the trailer. And when I moved it over like that, it shot a stream of water out the jet. Just about got it in his boat. If I'd have known it was going to do that, I'd have revved it a little harder. But as I was like, way to block the dock there, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Some people don't know how to drive boats. I find it funny that when they've been out on the boat all day, and then as soon as they come into dock and they're driving their truck and trailer, it's like they forget how to reverse.
Yeah.
Like,
well, first off, that guy came into dock and completely missed the dock and did a 360 and came back into the dock. His prop had to have been just about on the concrete, but somehow he didn't hit. Got back on the dock in the way, tied off.
You're a very impatient otter. You're like the 3-year-old on the other side of the bench going, is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready? Is it ready?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Frig me. Let the thing cook.
Is it cooking or baking?
It's baking.
Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty nice jumping on that charter boat, though, because I don't have to come home and wash my boat or anything. I just throw the meat in the freezer and go about my business.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'd like to get on a charter just so I don't have to clean my own catch.
You got a bum ankle. Does that mean if your ankle's not good, does that mean you're going to do like the girly push-ups?
No, No, I'll still do regular push-ups.
Making sure we're on the same page.
I still don't clean my fish when I come in on my own boat because there's somebody out there that'll do it.
Yeah.
For a buck of fish, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal. Not at
You're
all.
not going to get any better palming it off to a woman who can beat your ass.
I don't care if she can or can't. I just don't have to deal with the mess when I get home.
Yes, 4. All by the time I was 4 years old.
Wow.
There, what Steve said.
Mellow guy.
Talking about that boat that docked in my way.
Well, someone has to be calm. It's not
I
me.
don't get upset real often, but when I do.
I think blunt stupidity pisses me off more than anything.
Exactly. I'm with you there. I mean, you can't see that that's the only spot to load boats. I mean, come on. And then that morning, Ed was trying to put his boat in the water, and there was one boat on that dock, and he had backed down right before Ed and put his boat in and just left it right at the back of the trailer and had the whole dock that he could have moved down. And Ed asked him to move down the dock, and he got all mad at Ed for asking him to move down the dock.
That's why I let Earl.
Yeah, right. He did not let me win.
You could tell he started running hard, and then halfway up, he kind of just pulled back.
Yeah, right. He did because I was so far ahead. He knew he was going to catch up. What's up? How do you say your name? 56. I'll just call you 56.
Bogerton.
Bogerton?
Bogerton.
You sure it's Bogerton or a ton of boogers?
No, Booger would have the double G.
I know.
Boger.
Double O?
Booger.
Yeah. Yeah, double O.
Booger. That doesn't sound right.
I think that's most anywhere, Woody. Have to go through a hunter safety course.
Yeah, you have to do that as an adult here.
Oh, you were on the boat today? 56?
I do have anger issues. Don't question it.
I know who you are if you were the guy in all camo. He was on the charter boat today.
Nice.
I might have anger issues, but I know how to control them because if it didn't, my team would have died like years ago. Honestly. If
I believe
someone's
it.
going to deck that kid, it's not going to be me. I'm just going to take his stupid ass to the hospital.
I videoed 2 people today eating fish eyeballs on that boat.
God. Why?
Because that's what they do.
That's,
I need to get a
I can't do it. No.
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Steve. You all have Earl issues.
Don't laugh at me, I'm short.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at
Oh, okay, Woody, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I caught the link.
How exhausted would you be, though? Come on. It's a lot of maintenance.
What ain't right, you Youper?
But he will die broke.
Exactly.
Gotta get yourselves the low maintenance ones. You can sprint your
Wait,
job.
Sandy, you said you're short?
I am short.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Centimeters.
Yeah, I'm 5'2".
You're like the same height as my brother.
I'm tiny.
What's with that? That's not
Yeah,
really.
eating fish eyes, that's not right. I don't eat them.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, I took after my dad. My dad's 6'4". My mom's only 4'7".
Okay, that's short.
Yeah,
4'7"?
4'7".
Yeah, that's short.
My sister's the same height. My brother's.
You should have let them have a little food.
We're not going into my childhood. We're not going there. Because I'll say something. But yeah, I take after my dad. My dad's super tall. But then compared to my kids, I'm super short. So
Steve's wife is 4'9".
they're
I thought she was Susie. She is short though.
in a hole. I call them pixies.
You should have seen Steve when his #1 fan showed up the other day.
Who's that?
Wait, what?
That kid that was out there at Dogs that one time he was out there again Saturday. The one that followed me around for an hour or two. And he wanted to meet Steve, so I pawned him off on Steve Saturday. Steve's wife came over to her, me and the guys that were fishing with me, where she goes, "I'm coming over here."
That is so mean.
It was hilarious.
It's actually really part of parenting, like when you just don't want to be around your kids anymore. You're like, oh, spend time with them.
I told him he should race Steve, and that's all he could talk about was Steve. Yeah, let's go race. Let's go race. He wanted to go race Steve.
That's great.
How old was he?
He's 12.
Oh, God. Like right in that impressionable age.
Oh, yeah.
They're not quite, I don't know. It's like they're not quite kids, but they're not quite men yet.
Then she's 7.
Men
So.
so badly.
He called Steve the famous guy from Wyoming. Steve,
Nice.
I told that lady in the store that you were hurt so bad that she didn't know you. You know what she said? She goes, "Well, if he would bring my crab rings back that somebody lost, I would know him too." I returned 3 crab rings one day, and she gave me $30 for them. So there you go. Otter Cat, I bet she's mad at you all the time.
Oh, hey, I got a new subscriber.
Who dat? Probably Steve from Wyoming.
It took him this long to subscribe.
My nephews are super tall, and I remember when I used to babysit them, and I'd get the crods with them for something stupid they were doing, probably kicking the ball in the house. I'd make them lie down on the floor, and then I would stand on the couch so I could yell at them. Made me feel better.
Steve, I don't know if that's the only reason she knows my name or not, because she is subscribed to my channel and she watched the shorts from that day that we were out there before we got back to the marina. So she could know my name from the channel. I don't know.
How
But
do
it was funny, the look on your face when she called me by name, though. It just was. The famous guy from Wyoming, then only we would know who you really are. Exactly.
Poor Steve.
Exactly. And yes, Steve, I am ignoring that comment.
Nearly. It's got like 5 minutes and that's done. It's just got to brown up a little bit more. I would hate to be stuck in a car trip with Otter Cat.
All right, Woody, I appreciate you coming in.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Blindingly painful.
Do you have a lot of blackberries over there that you can pick out in the wild?
Mm-hmm.
We do too around here. I mean, talking, you can pick a gallon an hour around here if you get in the right spot. They're just thick as thick can be.
I know when we were down in Tasmania, you can drive down like the highway and they grow wild along the highway strips.
Yeah.
We used to pull over. You only need to go like 10 minutes down the highway, pull over.
Yeah.
You can like get baskets of the stuff. It's
Yeah, that's the way it is here. They're a weed. They grow up around fields or wherever, and you can go out and pick them. Nobody cares. I mean, farmers or whatever, nobody cares if you go pick them.
Yeah.
They might come chase you off if they were planning on picking them, but even then, there's so many of them that you're not even hardly going to put a dent in them anyhow. So,
yep.
Have at them.
Yeah. They're literally between the blackberries, the raspberries, blueberries. They just grow wild, especially down south. Not so much up here where I am because it gets too hot, but down south they're a pest.
Yeah.
They can be so thick you can't even walk through them.
I was putting up a fence one time, a split rail fence, and I had a bunch of briars that we were going to hack through, and the guy that was digging the post holes for me had a skid steer with an auger on it, and he just took that auger and stuck it back in one of those briar bushes and turned it on, and that thing it pulled vines from way out, just pulled them in. I was like, man, I am not helping you cut them off that auger.
Nope.
I'm not. You're on your own there, buddy. And he backed out into the field and set that auger down and reversed it. And reversed that auger right out of it. There was just a great big old heap of berries.
Huh.
Anyway, worked out good.
I think the worst part picking them is your hands stain so bad.
And get itchy.
I've never had that problem.
Mine get really itchy.
Yeah, are you sure you're not allergic to them?
I might be. I don't know.
Because like we can't see it. We went blackberry picking the other day.
Okay, here's a request for you. Whoops. What's up, Backwoods Barbarian?
Well, you'll see a little bit of it from the weekend that's coming up when I go sailing.
I think I got a friend that's not far from you. She's in Brisbane.
So that's, if you take out the 20 minutes it takes me to get back to the main part of the road systems, be about half-hour drive, 45-minute drive away from me, depending on what part of Brisbane she's in. So, because Brisbane's not just like a little town. Brisbane's like huge.
Yeah, when she talks about it, she says Queensland, and then when she talks about her town, she'll say Brisbane.
Yeah, that's hundreds upon hundreds of square miles.
Fair
Because
enough.
when we talk, we're like, oh, we're just going down to Brisbane. But if you're on the north side, you could be half an hour from the north side. It's half an hour from north side to the center of Brisbane City. And then Brisbane City down to like where my sister is, which is still Brisbane. That's another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
So when we say Brisbane, like it's like saying Sydney. It's just a spot on the map. There's so many places she could be in Brisbane and still be hours away.
Steve, don't eat too much. Save room for some blackberry
Tart.
blackberry tarts. Yeah.
Torte. It's not ready. Do that. I hate the fact that I need a chair to look in the dang oven. I don't know why it's up so high. I'm like, damn giants lived here.
I wish mine was like that.
I used to have one that sat like low, so the door would open and you literally just straight out, but this is dangerous.
Yeah, see, mine is just on the ground. You have to like bend down to get stuff out of it.
I used to have one of those too, but they're just as dangerous.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Backwoods.
Oh,
I myself don't even like trout fishing, but that's just me.
do you eat trout?
Very little.
I don't know about like lake trout or whatever, rainbow brook, whatever the case may be. I do like sea trout fishing though.
I think that's what we call the kelp greenling. I mean, I think they are a sea trout, but we call them something different. But Sandy, were you asking if you can eat trout or if I eat trout?
Have a really big think about that question, Earl.
Because a lot of people do eat trout, but I have eaten them. They're okay, but I would rather have sea bass or lingcod or something from the ocean.
I said, according to Google, what I'm looking at, greenling is more like a rock bass.
Except it's not, or it kind of is, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, visually similar. I mean,
Yeah, but they have really neat markings on them.
yeah.
We
They're
still call them
brookies,
trout.
but technically not trout. Yeah,
Yeah, we still call them trout though.
more related to salmon. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. They're huge salmon or huge trout.
Ours aren't so big down here. Our brook trout are kind of like our smallest variety.
That's funny because I've never caught a brook trout in Virginia, and that's our state fish.
Oh,
It
really?
is?
Yeah.
What in the world? I would have never known that. I grew up there. I mean, I never grew up, but I got old.
I became an adult there.
Hey, Evan.
Rookies are usually small. Okay, see, that shows you how much I know. What's
Now
up, Evan's family? Welcome
brown
in.
trouts tend to be our larger specimens.
Yeah, brown trout are bigger too than some of the other ones.
We don't get like the big salmon like you guys do, though.
Well, this year we haven't gotten big salmon either.
I say, if you want really big
Big
salmon,
Mac!
you basically have to go to Alaska to get big salmon.
Well, they can get big here. I mean, like there's people that get 30-pounders here, but this year we haven't been getting any because they're so far out to sea. The ODFW lady just told me that they're not in close because there's no food in close.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. They'll go where the food is.
Yeah.
No, our rainbows are tiny. Our rainbows are like the brooks here.
Yeah, our rainbows are tiny too. That's what we were catching the other day when I went with my neighbor. That was actually fun, but I didn't
I
have
think
to fish home and clean them either. So
I think a big problem with the trout fishing is trout are stocked. So as soon as people find out they're stocked, they go and catch as many as they can, so they never actually get a chance to like grow.
Oh, really? We don't have that. We our whole season shuts down for the winter and spring. So you're not allowed to fish trout up in the Highland rivers for the first month and a half of spring while we have the spring melt.
Interesting.
They do all their breeding, and then I think it's the second month that you're allowed. Pretty sure that's right.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know about over there on the West Coast, but here you have to have a different license to catch trout.
no, you don't have to here because that's what a lot of the fishing is around here is trout fishing. I mean, like inland fishing.
Right. See, we have, of course, the two separate licenses, freshwater and saltwater. And then for trout, you have to have an extra license. And I think there's another stocked fish species that you have to have a separate license for as well.
See, our saltwater, freshwater is the same one.
Yeah, well, I have a combined one, salt and fresh, but you can get them individually for a little bit cheaper. Like
Yeah, ours is all the same. I mean, you buy one license for anything.
That's interesting. I like that better because I think it's like $7 for the saltwater license here, and then like $16 for freshwater. Or you could pay, I want to say it's 23. You get a discount if you do the dual.
Yeah. I think ours is around $30, and then it's $56 to get your salmon, steelhead, halibut tags, whatever.
Yeah, pretty easy. We pay $50 for the year to fish fresh, and it covers anything that's freshwater. And then you pay for if you've got a boat, you'll pay your boat registration and license, and that's it. There's no saltwater tax. There's no limit on rods, reels, hooks. There's nothing. The only thing you're not allowed to use is a gill net, and that's pretty much it.
We have regulations depending on species. Like, you can't gill net bass, but you can catfish. It's kind of weird because anytime you put that net out, you're going to catch multiple species. So
right.
Yeah. But
Raised Outdoor Arkansas. I don't know what you missed, working class. I think you missed a lot, but
yeah,
I'm not going over that again.
Depends on what rubbish you want to listen to. Depends on what you missed.
Glenn, you should feel very privileged because I got your sticker but a couple days ago, and I already got it up there, along with a bunch of others that I had for months.
No, gill nets are very much illegal in Australia. It doesn't matter what you're trying for. But you're like, if you when I go out to the dam, I have to renew my freshwater license because the season's just about to open. But that $50 does you all year, does all species of fish. The fish have quotas on them, so you can only have like so many in a bag.
Yeah,
or
same.
have them over a certain size. But it doesn't matter what you're fishing for. Your license covers you for all of it.
Yeah, so saltwater here, same, but freshwater, like I said, you have to have trout license, and I want to say there's another one. I'm not sure what it is.
That's so confusing though.
Hear what Brian said. If you're native or commercial, you can use gill net here.
I don't know the laws on commercial fishing.
Glenn, I got yours
Still
ready to go.
can't use
I don't
gill
think I sent you any before, so if I did, you're getting more.
Have you got my envelope yet?
I have not,
What?
but today was a holiday, so mail didn't go today.
That's an Amish mafia hit list. Oh man.
Why aren't you on it then, Ottercat?
Because he doesn't want to be on the list. He's staying underground. That's funny.
I like Queen Hess's sticker. It's so her. It is so her.
It's so cute. It's too cute. I can't. It reminds me of Eeyore.
It does a lot. It's probably who it's supposed to be. Eating a daisy. Yeah, that's cool. I put her and the boring fisherman. She sent me a couple of these along with hers. These are neat little stickers. They're just tiny. I mean, look at my hand compared to them. But you can actually read them a lot better because they're not cut out. They're just letters across. So I put another one of his right above her sticker right there. What's up, Ted?
See you later, buddy.
Have a good evening.
Behave backwards. Don't get lost.
Take it easy.
Yeah, Brian, they tease me quite a bit about that, but that's all right.
Give it and enjoy it just as much.
I said I don't. It doesn't bother me at all.
We'd have a problem with you if you did, though.
Yeah, because I give it, I should be able to take it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna mute myself because it's gonna be noisy.
Let me see that jig. I think that thing would work pretty good for a lingcod.
Yeah, it's by Gotcha. It's basically a sea striker.
It's the beard working class. Well, let me back up. What started it was Small Water Charters. I made a comment on his video one time, and I had a black hat on that I put on in a store to take a picture, and he thought I was Amish. He thought I was Amish. Anyhow, so that's where it all started. Cecilia, what's up? Welcome in.
Here I am, my love. How are you?
How in the heck?
I could send one of those. Company that I work for might have to pay for one, but yeah, I could send you one of those shirts. I'll send you a dirty one. How about that? I'm not sure it'd fit you though. Are you my size? Those would probably work for sea bass too.
Yeah.
Just about anything works for sea bass.
Is it got a popper head on it, or just like a normal jig head?
It's just like a normal jig head.
Yeah. I just realized this is a Walmart buy, but it is crooked.
It doesn't matter.
The fish isn't gonna know if it's straight.
That's true.
I was just
Glenn,
thinking,
those shirts they haven't had time to get pit stains in them yet. They're brand new. I've only ever worn them once, some of them twice, but triple dryer dropper rig on a long leader. Yeah, I want to do long leader fishing too. That'd be fun. You know what though? Today we caught a yellowtail on the charter boat. I have never ever seen one of those fish in real life. Those are a deep water fish. And
What do you consider a long leader?
long leader is when you go out and you have to have your bottom hook at least 30 feet off the bottom of the ocean.
Okay.
And you're allowed to catch 10 fish instead of 5 per person. But the reason they do that is for the yellow eye rockfish. They stay on the bottom. They don't want you catching any yellow eye, so you're 30 feet up where supposedly all the other fish are.
Right.
The colors would be really good. We've just hit snapper season, and if you had one of those blue or yellow things trolling out there, you'd be snapped in a second. If you got on.
I say they work really good for trout, sea trout, and bluefish here.
Do you have many reef fish around your area?
A little further south, yeah. Here in Virginia, not so much. We get more of like striper and redfish or red drum, and then just a mix of, smaller fish, sea trout, croaker, stuff like that.
Oh, I gotta go. Hold on.
Yeah. I guess she gone. What's up, Redbird? Appreciate you stopping by.
Redbird Farm.
Never saw them before. Actually, they are not a mod. Let me make them a mod. Now you're a mod, Redbird, so you can go check out everybody's channel if you would like to.
Damn. Everybody but Steve, because he left.
Exactly.
You're gonna be in and out. I've got tradesmen here doing stuff. Redbird, welcome in, darling.
Oh, yeah.
Videos.
If I had the curtains open, I could see a nice sunset, I think. Oh, my goodness. My neighbor is just dragging that field and making clouds of dust.
Are they plowing it, or what are they doing?
They have disked it, and now he's pulling a land plane over it with rollers behind it. I think I can't see what he's pulling. Actually, it's just too dusty. But they get it down to where it's just completely looks like concrete almost.
Wow. They
But it's so dry around here. It's just like breaking up the clots. That's all it's doing.
I think he turned my power off. So the electrician's here. It's got when they put the roof up, we've got really big safety standards when it comes to roofing.
Yeah.
When they put the roof up and they put the scaffolding up, they have to put what we call a tiger tail, and it's just like a cover that goes over the main power line.
Right.
To the grid. So he's got to come now that the roof is finally freaking finished. I'm so over it. But he's got to take that down. But while he's here, I'm putting security lights and cameras out the front. Just because I'm here on my own and I don't want to deal with random people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think turn the power off the lights. because you're still green, which means I've still got power for you, but the lights were gone a bit crazy.
Well, that's good.
Good thing you finished the tarts.
Yeah,
Tarts on that cooling down.
that's what he's saying. It's a good thing you had them out before they cut the power.
Different power switches. The
Oh,
lights are on a different fuse to power points. Power points are on a different fuse to the oven. The oven's on a different power fuse for the fridge.
got you.
So if one of the main appliances decides to have a moment and trip, it's not going to wipe out the rest of my house. There's like 18 different fuses in that switchboard.
I have 23 in mine, and they're wired all wrong. And if you turn on the washing machine and the dishwasher at the same time, the refrigerator downstairs turns off, half the lights in the basement turn off, and my room turns off. Everything else stays on though.
I
It's
wonder
so
if
weird.
it's like, I know our old house would like, it was split in half. So if one went on and like you just like short circuit one side, like half the house would switch off and the other half would be fine. Is that what yours is kind of rigged like?
Maybe. So I inherited this house from my dad, and when he and his ex-wife moved in, they just kind of threw some stuff together to get it livable for him.
Yeah.
And he was an electrician, so I think he just did it the quickest way he could with it being safe still. It probably needs to be redone now that it's like 15 years later, but
My
Whoever-
biggest pet hate is when the electricians wire up certain appliances funny. Like one of the fans in the kids' rooms, instead of one being the lowest speed and then you like work up your way through the dial, one is the fastest. You turn it on and leave it and walk off, that thing's gonna look like it's flying off the ceiling. Decapitate somebody. You can probably hear them working now.
This house, whoever did this house, put put in the smallest wire they could put in. It is the biggest mess. Every time something comes on, the lights dim down, and it's don't go cheap on wiring. That's
No.
what's going to burn your house down.
where someone's gonna turn on a light and you're gonna be showering in the dark.
Yeah, exactly.
My main issue for stuff like that is the hot water. If the kids are in the bathroom, because it's an old house, like my house is like ancient. If they're in the shower, and I come over here and I turn the hot water on the kitchen sink, the shower goes cold because it's like, oh, we're done here and we stop. And I'll do that if my teens are like standing there wasting my water and they've been in there for like 7 minutes, and I'm like, right, shower's done, turn the hot water on. And it doesn't even like gradually get cold, it just instantly goes cold. So over the winter,
that's a lot, Raven Cat.
You boys,
My water is heated with propane, so it has nothing to do with electricity.
Nice.
I don't think you could run out of hot water if you tried in this house. It's scalding hot.
I say that kind of like ours. Ours never gets cold. It will get cooler, like it, loses some heat, but it never like actually gets cold.
Yeah.
It's been a lifesaver because as much as you men like to think you're low maintenance, you guys can take really long hot showers.
I know
You
I
just
can.
stand there.
Nothing wrong with a long shower.
When you're not paying for it. My kids could stay
Even
in there.
when you are paying for it.
No, I can't afford my kids. My kids are expensive. They would literally stay in there until they were like a prune.
I don't know when you do it like intensely
What's up, Fishing
physical, an intensely physical job. Coming home and taking a hot shower and just letting hot water run on your back is super nice.
Yeah. But I'm like, if you're going to sit there and soak in it, take a bath.
See,
And
that,
you'd probably waste more water taking a bath than you do standing in the shower for 5 minutes.
I don't know.
Because the shower does not put out that much water.
I've never tested that because I've always cut my boys' shower short.
I say I don't have the luxury of taking a bath. My bathroom only has a shower stall in it.
I don't hate men, Otter Cat. It's just raising teenage boys. No one prepares you for that. I have a lot of respect for good men. There's a lot of things men can do that women can't, and I'm not going to retract that statement ever.
And vice versa.
What's PEX? Change it to PEX. What does that mean?
PEX is similar to PVC.
I don't understand what the comment means then.
They're talking about changing your plumbing to PEX.
Oh Lord, that would no. All copper pipe here.
Copper is expensive right now, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need a bigger stick. Oh, that's funny. My boys, during sports season, they will take baths because they have like the Epsom salts in it for their muscles. But that generally is only when they're going to take a bath. But then they're not wasting water either because it's only like hip deep. So it's more for their calves and their thighs.
That's one good thing about being short. When I do take a bath, I can almost be completely submerged. I can lay out in a bathtub.
That's funny. Fishing Junk, you would struggle if you ever went to Japan. Because they have, I forget what the term is, but they're like a public bathhouse. And you go into like a men's and a women's section. And I learned the hard way, but there's no clothes in those. So, but they're very popular and they're everywhere.
I believe it.
You got to get real comfortable with your body real quickly.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's not something I can do.
Number one, I don't want to be in bath water that 14 other guys are.
Right?
Otter Cat says road trip. Oh, Otter Cat, that's just wrong.
The food's amazing. I mean, we had one of the best meals of my life at like 1:45 in the morning when we got off the plane. Because I'm used to like Australia where everything's shot at 6 o'clock of a night.
What's up, Mo Dog?
Mo Dog! But when we flew in, we caught
Where do
like
I
a
sign
connecting
up?
train and going over the train and looking out the window, and people were having like full-on dinner parties at 1:45 in the morning. It's all
Good
business.
night, Redbird.
Have a nice night.
Later, Red Bird.
Brenda is her name, she said
Brenda.
a long time ago.
I'm not going to remember that.
I probably won't either. I do have a sister named Brenda, though, so maybe I will.
There's been plenty of times where I've thought someone's name was a certain name, and I've said it, and then found out I've gotten the channel name wrong. So, just channel name. Stay safe. Take all the hippies with you. What's wrong, John? You're not comfortable in your body yet. The only one you've got.
We really don't want to know the answer to that question.
Only young. Leave him alone.
Is there going to be any of that left when your boys get home? You keep going over there and messing with it.
I'm wondering if it's cooled down enough I can take it out of the tin.
And eat it.
Look, my kids eat like elephants. They really do.
With their trunks.
They're boys. They just fill up from the toes. Do you remember that cake I
That
baked?
went over her head so far.
Yep.
I know. I'm slow today. Do you remember that cake I baked months ago? And I had the cream cheese frosting on it, and I had like that tiny little end cap bit while you were still alive.
Yeah, I think
Whole
maybe.
loaf cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any more than the bit I ate in front of you.
Well, you should have.
I want to
When have you known teenage boys to ration cake?
I did. I was never a big fan of sweets or bread, so
You're like the first person.
We always had to at my place. There was 13 of us, so we had to cut it into at least 13 pieces.
All right. Well, there's like 2 of them, and they save a little bit for their sister, and they don't save much.
I would love to go to Japan, do some fishing, but I also want to go and mess with the cars they got that we can't get.
Yeah. Otter Cat wanted to see. There you go.
Hold it over further so it falls.
No,
I meant so that we can see it better.
too bad. You weren't looking. It's your problem.
I was looking.
Well, what's your problem then?
I said hold it over so we can see it better.
It was below the camera line.
Oh, well.
She's so helpful.
I know, right? I'm going to get Tourist Helper of the Year.
Teariest helper of the year.
Tourist!
I
Put
know
your
what
hearing aid on.
I knew what you said.
I want to eat it.
Right, Ottercat?
Maybe I should get a stick, and then when I fly to the U.S., I can just smack Otter Cat with it. Because I don't know what he's I'm sure he's just going to pay me out.
What's up, Marcia? Can't lay the phone down when we're here.
Cherry salmon. I've never heard of them.
Me neither.
I don't hate men. Men are good. Some of them are good.
Sometimes.
Statement.
Occasional.
Some of them I could quite happily beat with a stick. Congratulations. One. Ooh. If I'm ever believe that kid if he says that I don't love him.
Who?
What I forgot to do.
Never mind me. I'm just replying to all the comments that are on the video I just put out. Replying to OtterCat right now.
How do you add an extra panel to your?
Hey, where'd she go?
No idea. How do you add an extra panel to your end screen?
Add element. Except I don't know if you can.
Okay.
I don't know if you can because I think you have to have so many subscribers or something like that. But
I found it. I did it.
can you do it with your? Can you do 3 or 2?
I can do 3, but I'm only doing 2 because I don't really have the space on the screen for 3.
Got you. I always shorten them down to 10 seconds. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
20 seconds is way too long to have them up there. I mean, just
Yeah, well, it covers.
all you need is 5 seconds. Somebody
Yeah.
can see 5 seconds and hit on it.
Yeah, it covers the end of the video.
Right. And that's partly why I always do the burnout on the end of mine, because it adds about half a second to it. And then also I try to keep that in mind when I'm doing my outro and leave enough room there for it. But oh, Brian's leaving us. Have a good night, Brian.
Take it easy.
Appreciate you being in here.
All right, now I got an end screen.
Modal, you can come up and talk to us if you want to. OtterCat could too. I mean, pretty much anybody that's in here could, as far as I'm concerned. I took a little bit of a nap before we came in here to do this and my premiere because I'd been up since about 20 to 4.
I don't even remember what time I got up today. But yesterday when I came home from kayaking, I was beat up, wore out. I ended up taking like a 3-hour nap and still slept from like 11 p.m. to super close to 10 a.m. I was out.
That's only 11 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I know.
I'm used to getting like 4. Nana naps.
I'm learning from Steve, Sandy. Give me a break.
You haven't fallen asleep on live yet, so you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. How old are you, Fishing Junk? Yeah, no problem there, Modog.
Hear that. Sleep is a luxury. That's true too.
Can't sleep when the sun is up. I'll tell you one thing. If around here in the wintertime, it gets dark around 4:30 in the afternoon and gets light about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I take a lot more sleep in the wintertime than I do in the summertime. A lot more. Summertime, I wake up before my alarm goes off almost all the time. Right now, this time of year, I'm not waking up before the alarm, usually.
I always wake up before my alarm.
Yeah, I thought you were a young one, Fishing Junk. Yeah, you do, don't you, Jacob? Your birthday is tomorrow.
Mrs. Modoc can sleep standing up, drinking a Red Bull with a coffee chaser. Jeez.
Yeah, that's about a fact. I know that just from being on his lives.
That's crazy. I will say though, when I drink coffee, I do go to sleep like 20 minutes after. It does not give me energy. Coffee puts me to sleep.
That means you're ADD. They
I
say caffeine. They say caffeine puts ADD to sleep.
Well, like energy drinks, back when I drank energy drinks, they amped me up, but coffee, just something about coffee,
Huh?
puts me to sleep.
Does decaf keep you awake?
I don't know. I've never had decaf. It sounds like a terrible thing.
Here's Mrs. Modog right there. She says he's not wrong. You drink a cup a day before your college class? I drink a cup before I go to work. It's not just black coffee, but I get up every morning or work days and Sundays, not always on Saturdays, but always make a mocha for me and my wife before work.
The ADHD is strong with this one.
Mr. Modog has nothing to do with that ADHD, right? Nothing.
Oh my god, I'm still so sore. This is ridiculous.
Need to get out and do it more.
I agree. I just don't have a truck, so it's difficult.
So, you heard about that guy that fell off that roof that I was helping him on, right? Yeah. So he called me up think it was a week ago tomorrow. No, 2 weeks ago. Said he didn't think it was going to be a big deal. And then Josh called him. He called his number. He was going to try to get money out of him for the roof. And he answered. He was trying to get a hold of his wife. And he said, I couldn't ask him about money. So he just asked him how he was doing and stuff. And
Right.
I don't think he's going to recover quite as fast as he thought he was at first, but he's wanting to get transferred to Newport because he doesn't like their therapist up there in Salem, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he'll recover, but it's going to be a little longer than he expected.
I mean, I can tell you from experience, at his age, it's probably going to be way longer than he expected.
Oh, I know.
When
He's healthy. I mean, he's a healthy man, but still at that age, I mean, that's whew.
Yeah, things slow down. Things slow down. I mean, 5 years ago, if I would have got him on a wreck 5 years ago, I'd have been back on my feet in, I don't know, a month.
Yeah.
It took me all summer to heal. Like, I wrecked in the beginning of the summer, and it was cold by the time I was actually able to, like, get up and go do something again. What's up, Dennis? Sweet and Low is bad for you. I wouldn't suggest using it.
What is?
Sweet and Low.
Sweet and Low. Do you know Dennis Beachy?
I don't, but what's up?
But welcome in anyway.
I don't like this. I don't like being this sore. It's terrible.
All you got to do is get out and move.
I know.
Oh, okay. That's another one that was out fishing with me. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I felt pretty good until I've been sitting here. It's when I wind down, everything starts to hurt again. It's another part of aging, I guess, right? Can I blame it on that?
Well, all that stuff you're drinking, that's probably putting you to sleep. No wonder you can't. You ate the eye. Which one? Front of the boat or the back of the boat? There was two of you that ate eyeballs.
Oh, so bad. So bad.
One of them told me that he just about puked after he ate it. Back of the okay, yeah. One in the front of the boat said he about puked when he ate it. It got stuck in his teeth.
So gross.
They have like a hard part to the center of it, and he bit down on it. It got stuck in his teeth. He said he puked. Oh, that's nasty.
That is so nasty.
This guy said it tasted like a cup. Yeah, like a cup of noodles.
Fishing junk, you eat. Make a video. Make a video of you doing it. I want to see it. I couldn't do it.
No.
I never thought I would see anything as bad as the peanut butter and pickle sandwich on here, but that is just terrible.
That peanut butter and pickle sandwich is nothing.
That's disgusting.
I heard about that challenge. I'm like, why is that such a big deal? And then I got challenged to it, so I ate it, and it's not bad at all.
You want a recommendation of what type of eye to eat?
I got the video. That's for sure. I got the video. Fact is, I haven't reviewed that video yet, but I may be able to share that video. I have it on the computer.
I say that section, the eating the eyeball, I would cut that into a short.
Why? I see what you're saying. Let me see if I can find.
Sorry about the dogs barking.
Oh, you can actually keep that, can't you?
No, that was when I caught the China rockfish. It was after that you ate it.
Something from Texas. Trying to think of
Another quillback.
It depends on what part of Texas you're in. You might have tilapia, which is an invasive species in the U.S., but you might have tilapia in Texas.
One ball.
Yeah, like a sticky one.
He really is trying to bonk me in the head with it.
Oh, I know where it was. It was after. It was on the way in, wasn't it? We were just about back to the dock.
Ugh. A fisheye. That's so bad.
What is this one? No, that was later on.
Fall guys wet.
I can't find that one.
He said y'all didn't get the
He
cages.
really is trying to bonk me in the head with it.
That was before pulling up the crab pots.
Yes. One ball.
When we were going up to the crab pots? Is that
Yeah,
what
he said it. He said it was. We didn't get the cages yet, so that's what I'm assuming he's talking about.
Okay, yeah. So let me go back to. Wasn't that one?
Another quill.
Wasn't that one?
Oh, you.
Before you were fishing for lingcod.
Because you're not.
It was what?
Before you were fishing for lingcod.
Okay.
Let him.
Right here it is.
Let him.
Here it is.
too.
So it is. Oh, that's sick and wrong, man. That is sick and wrong.
It's kind of like the inside of a hot
We
ball.
can't see it. All we can do is hear it.
Yeah, I know. I haven't shared it yet. I'm trying to figure out which video clip it is. It is 221. 221. Right here. This one. So I need to share screen, share window. Is that what I want? Yes. Oh man.
Oh, fishing junk. You're in a good part of Texas if you're able to get out on the Gulf.
Let him.
Can you see it?
Get you too.
No.
No,
I'm
you
trying a
can't.
bunch of different thumbnails.
Yeah. Okay, let me pause this. I'll get it here in a minute. Share video file. That's how I get into it.
Galveston. I was gonna guess Galveston or like near St. Padre Island. Is it St. Padre? Something Padre. South Padre Island.
Let him get you too.
Here we are. Let's go full screen.
Sea bass eyeball.
Ah, that's so gross.
It's kind of like the inside of a hot tamale.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Don't taste like it.
That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to see it again?
No. I'll see it again when that video premieres, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would probably cut that part into a short and be like, video coming.
Well, I can make that into a short easy enough, but yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. Mm-mm.
I bet it tastes just like fish eyeball. I bet too it does. Yeah, Brad, the boat owner, he took tuna carcass, the bait for the tuna or for the crab traps, asked me if I wanted some sushi. I said, sure. I walk over there and act like I'm going to eat it. And he sticks a piece in his mouth and bites it off. I say, you are nasty, man. He said it actually wasn't that bad. It was just warm. But
that's like all the people you see biting the head off of a fish just to put a hook through it.
oh, yeah.
No thanks. I got a knife.
Sandy said she purposely didn't watch. Yeah, I zoomed in on the eyeball. Why not?
That's so bad. I couldn't.
Yeah, that was a pretty calm crowd compared to the 19th when I was on that boat. And I thought they were a calm crowd, but they were a good crowd. It was both days were a good crowd. Uncooked fish is bait. I'm with you, Ottercat. I'm with you on that.
100%.
Didn't even hesitate. Took it like a man.
Mm-mm. No. Say fish don't even eat fish eyes. If you just take a fish eye and put it on a hook, you're not going to catch anything.
I tried that today. I hooked a fish in the eyeball, and when we went to pull it up over the side of the boat, the eyeball came out and the fish left. And it was still on the hook, and I just threw it back in, never caught anything. I mean, I don't know if it was because the eyeball was on there or not, but that was a nice sea bass too, and it got off right there. But I told him from the beginning today that I didn't really want any of my fish unless I caught a lingcod, and I was the only one that caught a lingcod on the whole boat. But then after everyone else limited out, we went lingcod fishing, and I mean trying for lingcod harder. And
right.
I caught several sea bass, and then the one deckhand, he's like, "Do you want to keep it? I mean, you only got one rockfish in your tub." I'm like, "Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, let's try it." I ended up with 4 of my 5 limit because I just kept pulling in the bottom fish on my lingcod gear. But
I like some sushi, Sandy, just not the like really, really raw stuff. Like just raw fish and rice with seaweed around it is terrible.
yeah, I'm not sushi. Not sushi at all.
I said there's fried sushis.
Yeah, there it is.
That are all right, but yeah, like I said, the raw stuff is just no.
Steve must have ate supper and then took a nap. Or else he's so old he's eating slow enough he can't be here. All right, I appreciate it, Dennis. I
Take it
really
easy,
do.
Dennis.
That video should be out in about 2 weeks, if I remember right. I think. But
Yeah, my last video I threw together in about 20 minutes. I haven't posted anything.
jellyfish sushi. That sounds disgusting. What were you saying, Bobby?
Oh, I, my last video, the short one, I put that together in about 20 minutes just because I haven't posted anything in a while. I needed to get something out there.
Yeah. I put out I don't know how many shorts today, and they weren't doing anything at first, and then all of a sudden they took off. So
I have one short that has not stopped, and it's over 10,000 views.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Keep putting them out. That you get subscribers off of shorts. Big
Yeah.
time. Just today on my what did I put out? 4 or 5, 6 shorts. I got 24 subscribers.
Nice.
So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think this one, the one that hit 10,000, I've only got 9 subscribers from it,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's a lot of views.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see some people with,
Hundreds of thousands.
3,400 likes on theirs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm doing good to get 3,400 views, but
Right?
I'll take
Yep.
yeah, that's true. Fish and junk, that works that way too sometimes, but eventually you'll get one of the long ones that takes off too. You just keep at it.
Yeah, this short is 10,235 views.
So the ones I put out today on my channel, let me see. One of them has 365 views. One of them has 4.5 thousand. One of them has 3.3 thousand. One of them has 5.6 thousand. And one of them has 379.
Didn't the one with you racing Steve get up to like 7,000 something?
That one it was 6,000.
Okay. I knew it got up there. I just wasn't sure.
6,200. Yeah, that one did pretty good. But the one that I thought was really going to take off, that should have really taken off, has 98 views.
Yeah,
The
that's how mine.
The one of missing that big lane cod. What's up, Tina Ladybug? Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm still alive. All right, Marcia. Yeah, it is a school morning tomorrow.
I wish I was able to worry about school still.
Well, she's not going to school, but her kids are. Yeah, I got a couple of them that are over 9,000, but it's not very many. I have actually some long videos that are over 9,000, I believe.
Nice.
One at least.
I want to
It's
say
not a long video, but it's a long format.
my second best short is the one where I got caught up on the rock netting right there on the bank. That's at 3,400. And then my best long video is the Stingray video at 1,900 views.
But that's pretty good for the amount of subscribers you have, too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not bad at all. How many did that get, Tina? Well, that's good, Ottercat. The part that's good is that nobody sees them. There's only 7 people still in here.
30 likes.
Don't know if that's exactly accurate or not, but I'm uploading a video right now. It is 68% uploaded. I started probably 30 minutes before the live. Tina, you can come up on panel if you want. Since Ottercat won't. Sounds like I need to oil my chair again. I don't believe we have lobster in Oregon. They do in California, I think, but I don't think we do here in Oregon. The water's too cold, I guess. Although it's getting pretty warm this year. $12,000. 12,000 is a good amount for a short video.
That is, yeah.
Seems like when mine get around 3,000 views, I get about 14 subs out of those 3,000 people. So if you get 12,000, you should be getting about 30.
Yeah, mine are typically like 1%. So if I get 5,000 views, I get 5 subs out of it.
Yeah.
Crap. I have a copyright strike and I don't know how to get back to it.
Go into copyright. It's not a strike. It's a
Well, claim. Copyright claim.
You don't think the signal's good enough?
I'm just, oh, that's how. Just go ahead and make it private. That way no one can see it.
And then you'll have to change the music or whatever. Whatever you got on it that's copyrighted. What's copyrighted on it?
It's a short. What's funny is the short just before this one, I'm pretty sure uses the same sound, and it's a copyright claim.
Yeah. Well, I think the company that owns it has to claim it. And maybe they didn't see your other one.
Gotcha. It's okay. It's a short, so it doesn't mess up my monetization. It doesn't mess with watch hours. So
Right. I'll be right back. Keep them entertained.
alrighty. That's why. Wait, what's why? What's why? What? I'm lost. Ladybug, you live in East Texas? Nice. A white lobster? I've never seen a white lobster. I have seen an all blue lobster. And I'm not talking about a crayfish or a crawfish, crawdad, whatever you want to call them. I'm talking about a full size lobster that was like electric blue. It was insane. And I didn't even know we had lobster. Like, we have crabs here, and ironically, they're blue crabs. But I didn't know we had lobster in Virginia waters, and I almost got it onto the pier. I was reeling it in, and when I realized what color it was, I was like, "What is that?" So I brought it up a little bit out of the water, and I was like, "Oh, that's a lobster." So I get it to just under the dock, like this far from being at the edge of the dock, and it or pier, and it fell off.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, thanks. I don't even know what a white lobster is, so.
Me either. I was just saying, I've caught a blue lobster though. I mean, it was like electric blue through and through. There was no red on its shell at all.
What's up, Mel? After 500 stuck, my subs went up. What? Gotcha. That's kind of what I was wondering, if it was something besides an actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 pounds though? That's a lot.
Let me see what I'm actually up to right now.
The only lobster Texas is.
Oh, wow. They took a bunch of mine away. I was up to 1654 and I'm back down to 1647. So we'll see how many of them are still there in the morning.
Wait, your subscribers?
Yeah, that's the first I've dropped that far in quite a while, but they'll do that.
See, on mine it says you're at 1.65. It doesn't give me an exact number.
Which would mean I'd be over
16.5. 1,650.
Yeah, I'd be over that. But OtterCat says 1640. But mine says 1647 here. Let me see what TubeBuddy says. TubeBuddy says 1.65, but that was last updated at 1:45 p.m. So who knows?
Fishing Junkie, you have 164 subscribers. You're doing better than me. I've got 118.
I had them take 54 of mine away one night.
Oh, wow.
Back when I was want to say when I was around 600 or 700. They wiped 54 of them off in one night.
That's crazy.
But I think I'm almost of the mind that they wipe them off in big numbers.
Steve's back.
Yeah, he is. How was the nap? I think they wipe off 10 or 12 at a time and then slowly give them back as they verify the channel. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know for sure.
I will say I kind of wish they would delete some of the like old channels on here that don't have any content.
But they're the ones that view your stuff.
No,
They
no,
have a
not like
so that they can view it.
not like have never put out content, but like someone that created a channel, put out like 2 or 3 dumb videos, and just gave up on YouTube.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Steve, are you going to come up and talk to us?
He should.
He should. He might fall asleep unless he just got up from his nap.
Me. Steve, you put out a new video like every week. And to be completely honest, if they did that, my channel would be gone. I would have had to start over because I started 2 years ago, put out 3 videos, didn't think anything of it. Then I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to try out YouTube.
There you
And actually started messing with it. But even still, I think my channel probably should have been deleted and I should have started a new one.
But then what happens when somebody breaks a leg and can't get out for 8 or 10 months or a year or whatever, and they can't put content out, and they don't want to delete their channel, but they want to continue?
Yeah, fair point. I mean, you could always make some, hey, I'm still around, just trying to recover video.
I know. So what if you get old like Steve and forget to do that though?
Steve says, I don't know if he said he's trying to make content or if he's trying to join the live.
He's trying to come up, I think. Or falls off a roof. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, fair point, guys. I get it. I'm wrong. Campers in common. I have videos on several accounts from 10 years back. I would be devastated if they deleted those videos. Fair enough.
What's up, old man?
What's going on, young feller?
Why didn't you go on charter today, man?
What's that?
I said, why didn't you go on charter today?
I didn't know you were going out there until you told me yesterday.
No, I told you Saturday. That was plenty
It
of
was
time.
yesterday, wasn't it? No, what's
No.
today?
That was plenty of time to go tell
Yesterday was
Brad you
Sunday.
wanted to go.
I don't know. I kind of feel bad doing that. I feel like I'm
I kind of
a
do.
user, Earl.
I kind of feel bad too, but he offered it.
Yeah, I know. But I got stuff to get done here. We're leaving.
I
the day
figured
after
that,
tomorrow,
too.
So
No, I asked him this morning. I said, "So what do you expect when I come along? Like, you expect me to fish? You expect me to what?" He's like, "Have fun." I said, "You expect me to fish? Sure. If you want to fish, fish." I said, "Well, I'm not going to fish with your gear and lose your gear if I'm just riding along." I said, "I brought my own pole and my own gear." So I did that. But
he's a pretty good guy. Yeah.
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Was Mike the captain again?
Oh yeah, it was same crew.
Yeah.
Troy ran the boat on the way back in, and
Oh, really?
the
Oh,
crab
that's good.
pots and stuff. So
You do
he's
okay?
going to be the captain of that boat when Mike goes.
Yeah. When's that supposed to be?
I think in about 2 weeks. I think
Wow.
so.
Wow.
That is if all his paperwork gets done. But well, no, the paperwork's done. They just have to accept it.
Don't you have to have so many hours behind the wheel though, like a apprentice,
Don't know.
not just
Well, he has though. He's been to Alaska and he's been to. I mean, he's been all over the place.
but as a captain though?
I don't know about as a captain, but well, Brad's a captain. Brad could be his apprentice, or he could be Brad's whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Get the point.
Yeah, whatever. So would I miss anything good? What happened to Sandy?
We don't know.
Hey, her power bill, her power bill,
Her power went off?
they're fixing her. She had her roof redone, and they are very strict about power lines across roofs and stuff while they're working up there. So they come and put a gator on it, and then they're there to take it off now since the roof is done. So they had to cut the power. So
I got you. What does AutoCat say? Steve.
fishes when the reef's at work.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To be honest, OtterCat, that's usually when the ocean is the calmest.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
sit
it
there
happens.
every day and wait for the ocean to get calm. And then when it gets calm, I can't find everybody to go fishing with.
It wasn't that calm today. I still could.
No.
I could have had my boat out there, but I think I'd had bruised legs by the time I got back.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
It actually wasn't. It wasn't 8 seconds by any stretch. It was way bigger than. I mean, it was bigger gaps than that. I think.
Yeah, this morning it looked pretty good, actually.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have wanted to be out there past 11 o'clock. I don't think with my boat.
Right.
It was starting. The wind was starting to pick up, but
Yeah, I should have gone fishing with those guys yesterday. They caught 8 halibut and 8 salmon, and they were in by 2 o'clock, I think it was.
who was that?
Dale
Oh yeah.
and Derek Becker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd they go out to the rock pile?
Yeah, the chicken ranch, and then from the chicken ranch in across the rock pile for the salmon.
Got you.
Well, I didn't have any halibut tag left, so I've just been flogging around out there doing nothing. Spinning.
You could have used mine. Could have called me up and said, "Hey, I need you to tag this halibut."
Yeah, if they would ask for my license, they would say, "Oh yeah, you look like you're 45."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance. Like I said earlier, I got 6 halibut this year, and I don't think I got one that was under 39 inches. So I got tons of halibut. I did give a lot away to friends already.
Thanks a lot.
I said I gave away a lot to friends.
I know. I said thanks. That's all right. You've given me fish before.
I know. Actually, I probably should have brought you some fish the other day. I've got 2 huge. I think I got a 180 quart ice chest that I know is not going to be big enough.
Yeah, you can give me some tomorrow.
You heard that?
I heard that.
Yeah.
Susie might be small, but her voice carries.
Boy, it does.
What's up, Fluff?
Oh, Fluff's in the house. Good day. Or is it good day?
Hi, Mike.
Well, if you're working down this way tomorrow, I'd give you some, but
Let me see where I'm working. I can tell you where I'm going to be working. I got to look it up, but
Oh,
I got a sharp pair of
Dexter,
scissors, Bobby.
Dexter and
What?
Eugene. So no, I won't be out that way. Are you driving back to Wyoming?
Yep.
Well, you're coming close by.
I go, through Corvallis. Or,
Yeah, that's not very far.
Okay, the only way I'm cutting it is if someone pays me.
I'll give
If
you
what?
25 cents.
So the only way I'll cut it is if someone pays me. I grow it out to donate. I got about 2 years to go.
All right,
before I
Mel,
can
have
donate it
yourself a
again.
wonderful evening.
So you've been growing your hair for 2 years?
No, I've got about 2 years before I can donate it again. This is just over a year. I donated it last August. So yeah, just over a year.
Oh, that's cool.
Steve, did you see I added all these stickers to my boards?
It's too far away. I can't see that far.
I know. Get my focus on.
No, I heard you did, though.
Ottercat says, how much?
How much to cut my hair? Throw a number out.
1 cent.
Do I hear? I already offered 25 cents.
Well, that'd be 26 then. Can you do that? Hey, my next video that comes out, you'll see the math that I do.
Which one is that?
Last Saturday.
Fishing? I mean, bass fishing?
And crabbing and salmon fishing. But yeah, I did some terrible math. It cracked me up every time I listened to it. And Parker is worse at math than anyone I know, and he stood there and looked at me like, what in the world are you doing?
Oh, good. It'll be something we can rib you on.
Oh, it will, definitely.
That's great.
I've got like 5 videos that I haven't edited yet in the queue. And I should have done it today, and I didn't do it today, and I probably won't do it tomorrow since I'll be packing tomorrow. So that means I'm probably going to end up skipping a week, I'm guessing.
You'll have something to do when you get back to Wyoming.
I know, but the house has been 3 months without any attention. It's going to take 3 or 4 days to get that back. And then I got to leave on Tuesday to go elk hunting. So, it leaves me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Well, you can't edit a video in 4 days?
Just trying to sit down. You got to get in the right mindset to do. I don't know about you guys, but I got to be in the right mindset to do it. I just can't sit down and do it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I can't do it.
Is that why your videos are so bad?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I just wondered.
Well, you wondered, right?
Your videos aren't bad.
Oh, thanks, Earl.
You're welcome.
No, it just takes a bit. It takes too much concentration,
My videos are bad.
Not that bad. It'll get better.
I think you should have showed a couple throwing your, line out today in your kayak. At least showed all you saw was you just paddling for a minute, and then you didn't. And I was waiting. All right, let me see him cast or something. Anyway.
Yeah. So the problem is that I don't have a GoPro, and I was using my phone, so it's hard to hold my phone and cast at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can get one of those little stands that clip onto your phone. They're not too expensive.
I was looking for one. I don't really have anywhere to put it on the kayak though.
Yeah.
No wonder he has to get in the right mindset.
50 reasons to leave. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe they're in Wyoming, not Oregon. No, 25 here, 25 there. Guy kind of loses count, you know.
If you could just run faster, Steve.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
If you could only be more like me.
God, please no.
Oh, brother.
We'll do it again, but I'll have to practice a little bit more. And like Bobby said, if I put the GoPro down, I'm sure I can get another
Camera.
half a mile an hour in there, which would have put me to the top quicker.
Yeah, right. Did you see when I shared that video of that guy eating that eyeball today?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh, so
I didn't
bad.
see him puking though.
No, he didn't puke. He actually.
Well, not him, but the guy that he's with.
Oh,
The gal, his wife, I guess. It was.
no, none of them. It was another couple from Hermiston. She puked. She was the only one that puked today.
Oh no, I didn't see that one then.
Well, no, it wasn't because of the eyeball. She just, I don't know how often she puked, but she was fishing back in the back of the boat.
Oh.
I saw before she puked that she was going to. I mean, like, she just got slower and slower, and that's like, yeah, she ain't gonna last long. And then I went up to the front of the boat to video finally after I had fished for a while and gotten quite a few fish and decided I should make a video while I was on there. So I went up to the front of the boat and videoed a little bit. And then I came back and she was puking when I came back there. And then she did later on then too. So
Well, I got to be upwind from that. If I smell that, it's over.
I never smelled anything.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
just trying to, when Troy was resetting the boat, or when Troy drove the boat to the Lincod fishing grounds and got set up. I was sitting back there in the back of the boat listening to the boat. He's easing along, got turned the right direction, and then he hits reverse. As soon as he hit reverse, I just cast out in front of the boat from the back, dropped the old thing down, and he was just getting stopped, and I hooked a fish. I said, "Fish on!" I start reeling in. He's like, "All right, drop him down." I said, "You think I'm kidding?" I pulled a fish in. After a while, we went and reset, and I did the exact same thing, pulled another fish in before anyone had their rods in the water.
So who is doing his job? Troy's job?
Uh,
Mike?
yeah, Mike.
Excuse me.
Bobby's ready for night.
Yeah,
There's-
it's 12 o'clock in the morning.
What time?
Yeah,
12
it's
o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's almost midnight here now.
There wasn't any kids on the boat today either. The youngest one was probably, I don't know. I can't guess ages very well, but probably 18 to 22, somewhere in there. There was four youngsters on there, but not kids.
Was it full?
Yep, 16. Which I kind of figured it would be, but two groups from Idaho again. That's just kind of crazy that there's that many. And the guy that ate one of the eyeballs, that guy that was on there, Bobby, he's from 10 miles up the road from me. He's from Junction City.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked your thumbnail on that one though, Reef.
Yeah, that was a YouTube picked one.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, I liked it with a gal looking at you at the
I
same
know.
time. It's like, oh no, that was pretty good. Yeah, sometimes they get pretty good ones.
I think I'm gonna use one that my wife took this morning for the thumbnail for today's. She went out on the jetty and then took pictures of us as we were going by.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll probably do one of those. I haven't even seen them yet, but yeah.
Well, she takes good pictures. I've seen that before.
Yeah, she does. She takes
Yeah.
really good pictures.
Yeah.
And that's just with her phone.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Those phones nowadays are.
Oh, I know. They do good.
I just looked at mine today, and it's got a big old scratch down the front of it. I was taking some pictures kind of in the sun. I was going, what the heck is that? And it kind of like had a sheen to it or something, you know?
Is it in the camera or in your screen?
No, it's on the actual.
Oh,
right here.
that's no
I don't
good.
know if you can see it. Probably can't see it. But
Mm.
anyway, yeah, I guess I'm due for a new phone. It's like 5 years old now, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, those phones do amazing. Mine's an old phone, and hers is iPhone X, I think.
I think that's what mine is too.
Yeah.
It's a good phone.
Yeah. I mean, I run them until I start having problems with them, and then I buy another old one off of Craigslist or something, and then, I mean,
That's
so
getting really hard to do because
yeah, I know.
they're all going to where you can't use your SIM card anymore. You have to buy a new one every time. So when you do get a new phone, you have to literally get a new phone these days.
Which is stupid, but
Agreed. I think they're trying to cut down on people stealing phones and just taking the other person's SIM card out and then using it as theirs.
yeah,
But-
that's probably right. But
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
well, you're old though.
That's not the point. I still don't know how to do it.
But a young person would.
Do you know how to do it?
I know how to do it.
I don't know.
There's if you take your case off, there's a spot on one side or the other, about right in there, that has a little hole in it. And if you take a wire and push in there, it releases the little slot that the SIM card's in.
Guess because I've never done it before. And
You
I've had
pull
that case on there since the day I bought the phone. It's never been off.
Yeah, I know. I didn't used to know how to do it, and then I watched one of them do it in the Verizon store.
So age has nothing to do with it then, does it?
Well, it might, because older people tend to not be as smart as I am.
You know, with age comes wisdom, Reef.
I know
And
that.
I'm not going to say anything because I've got age. Well,
That's why your
daddy, you boy. I'm going to whip your butt.
That's why your name is Age and Susie's is Wisdom, right?
Okay.
Man, I've almost had a 3-hour live tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got a when I was looking at my stats today on the analytics, on the lifetime, I hit 5,000
Watch
watch
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
But in my 365, it was 3,222.
Yeah.
What are we headed to Japan for?
I'm not going to Japan. That was an earlier conversation when you were.
Apparently, everyone's going to Japan to take baths with other people and eat sushi.
To what? Take baths?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Got an otter cat all excited about it.
I don't know. It didn't sound exciting to me. I can take a bath here and eat sushi here.
Right?
No. I'll go
That's
to Japan if AutoCAD's paying. Well, I think I'm gonna go brush my teeth and get ready for bed.
yeah, I think I should go to bed myself.
So yeah, I need to do the same thing.
Well, in that
Good night,
case,
everybody.
hit this little button up here, everybody had disappeared. But no, I ain't gonna do
Another
that.
fun time.
What? The 2 minutes you were in here?
I had to help you out. You were dying.
Joe is in here.
Who? Oh, Heidi and Joe. Yep. Good night, Joe. Ottercat, Fluff. Who else? Mel.
Mel's
He's
gone already.
He's already gone. Steve from Wyoming. See you later. Fishing
Man,
Joe.
he's so old he can't even figure out who he is.
Uh-uh.
I was
That's
just
right.
about to say that.
All right, guys. Good night.
You leaving, Steve? I just kicked him. It's funny.
Poor Steve. All right, I'm hopping off here too.
Yeah, I need to too. It's time to go to bed.
Later, everyone.
Yep. Have a good one. Get some
Later.
sleep. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out, all that good stuff. So, catch you next Monday. Have a good one.